Promises of blessing. The blessing of Yahweh makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Then Elohim blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." And Elohim blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because it was the day when he rested from all his work of creation. He created them male and female, and he blessed them and called them human. You must serve only Yahweh your Elohim. If you do, I will bless you with food and water, and I will protect you from illness. And Yahweh our Elohim commanded us to obey all these decrees and to fear him so he can continue to bless us and preserve our lives, as he has done to this day. He will love you and bless you, and he will give you many children. He will give fertility to your land and your animals. When you arrive in the land he swore to give your ancestors, you will have large harvests of grain, new wine, and olive oil, and great herds of cattle, sheep, and goats. You will be blessed above all the nations of the earth. None of your men or women will be childless, and all your livestock will bear young. You will be blessed if you obey the commands of Yahweh your Elohim that I am giving you today. There should be no poor among you, for Yahweh your Elohim will greatly bless you in the land he is giving you as a special possession. You will receive this blessing if you are careful to obey all the commands of Yahweh your Elohim that I am giving you today. Yahweh your Elohim will bless you as he has promised. You will lend money to many nations but will never need to borrow. You will rule many nations but they will not rule over you. Give generously to the poor, not grudgingly, for Yahweh your Elohim will bless you in everything you do. How blessed you are, O Israel! Who else is like you, a people saved by Yahweh? He is your protecting shield and your triumphant sword. Your enemies will cringe before you, and you will stomp on their backs. He never takes his eyes off the innocent, but he sets them on thrones with kings and exalts them forever. If they are bound in chains and caught up in a web of trouble, he shows them the reason. He shows them their sins of pride, that he gets their attention and commands that they turn from evil. If they listen and obey Elohim, they will be blessed with prosperity throughout their lives. All their years will be pleasant. For you bless the righteous, O Yahweh. You surround them with your shield of love. Who may climb the mountain of Yahweh? Who may stand in his holy place? Only those whose hands and hearts are pure, who do not worship idols and never tell lies. They will receive Yahweh's blessing and have a right relationship with Elohim their Savior. Yahweh gives his people strength. Yahweh blesses them with peace. How great is the goodness you have stored up for those who fear you. You lavish it on those who come to you for protection, blessing them before the watching world. Those Yahweh blesses will possess the land, but those he curses will die. The righteous always give generous loans to others, and their children are a blessing. How he blesses them! They raise large families there, and their herds of livestock increase. Praise Yahweh! How joyful are those who fear Yahweh and delight in obeying his commands. Their children will be successful everywhere. An entire generation of righteous people will be blessed. All you who fear Yahweh, trust Yahweh. He is your helper and your shield. Yahweh remembers us and will bless us. He will bless the people of Israel and bless the priests, the descendants of Aaron. He will bless those who fear Yahweh, both great and lowly. How joyful are those who fear Yahweh, all who follow his ways. You will enjoy the fruit of your labor. How joyful and prosperous you will be. Your wife will be like a fruitful grapevine, flourishing within your home. Your children will be like vigorous young olive trees as they sit around your table. That is Yahweh's blessing for those who fear him. For Yahweh has chosen Jerusalem. He has desired it for his home. This is my resting place forever, he said. I will live here, for this is the home I desired. I will bless this city and make it prosperous. I will satisfy its poor with food. Harmony is as refreshing as the dew from Mount Hermon that falls on the mountains of Zion. And there Yahweh has pronounced his blessing, even life everlasting. You go before me and follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head. The righteous are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. Trouble chases sinners, while blessings reward the righteous. It is a sin to belittle one's neighbor. Blessed are those who help the poor. The righteous walk with integrity. Blessed are their children who follow them. Blessed are those who are generous because they feed the poor. But it will go well for those who convict the guilty. Rich blessings will be showered on them. Blessed are those who fear to do wrong, but the stubborn are headed for serious trouble. In that day Israel will be the third, along with Egypt and Assyria, a blessing in the midst of the earth. For Yahweh of heaven's armies will say, Blessed be Egypt, my people. Blessed be Assyria, the land I have made. Blessed be Israel, my special possession. For Yahweh's hand of blessing will rest on Jerusalem. But Moab will be crushed. It will be like straw trampled down and left to rot. That is why Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham, says to the people of Israel, My people will no longer be ashamed or turn pale with fear, for when they see their many children and all the blessings I have given them, they will recognize the holiness of the Holy One of Jacob. They will stand in awe of the Elohim of Israel. So Yahweh must wait for you to come to him so he can show you his love and compassion. For Yahweh is a faithful Elohim. Blessed are those who wait for his help. Then Yahweh will bless you with rain at planting time. There will be wonderful harvests and plenty of pasture land for your livestock. Yahweh will greatly bless his people. Wherever they plant seed, bountiful crops will spring up. Their cattle and donkeys will graze freely. For I will pour out water to quench your thirst and to irrigate your parched fields. And I will pour out my spirit on your descendants, and my blessing on your children. Yes, think about Abraham, your ancestor, and Sarah, who gave birth to your nation. Abraham was only one man when I called him, but when I blessed him, he became a great nation. Just as I swore in the time of Noah that I would never again let a flood cover the earth, so now I swear that I will never again be angry and punish you. For the mountains may move and the hills disappear, but even then my faithful love for you will remain. My covenant of blessing will never be broken, says Yahweh, who has mercy on you. To all who mourn in Israel, he will give a crown of beauty for ashes, a joyous blessing instead of mourning, festive praise instead of despair. In their righteousness, they will be like great oaks that Yahweh has planted for his own glory. Their descendants will be recognized and honored among the nations. Everyone will realize that they are a people Yahweh has blessed. All who invoke a blessing or take an oath will do so by the Elohim of truth. For I will put aside my anger and forget the evil of earlier days. They will not work in vain, and their children will not be doomed to misfortune. For they are people blessed by Yahweh, and their children too will be blessed. My hands have made both heaven and earth. They and everything in them are mine. I, Yahweh, have spoken. I will bless those who have humble and contrite hearts, who tremble at my word. When you see these things, your heart will rejoice. You will flourish like the grass. Everyone will see Yahweh's hand of blessing on his servants, and his anger against his enemies. But blessed are those who trust in Yahweh and have made Yahweh their hope and confidence. This is what Yahweh says: those who survive the coming destruction will find blessings even in the barren land, for I will give rest to the people of Israel. I will bless my people and their homes around my holy hill, and in the proper season I will send the showers they need. There will be showers of blessing. The first of the ripe fruits and all the gifts brought to Yahweh will go to the priests. The first batch of dough must also be given to the priests, so Yahweh will bless your homes. For I am planting seeds of peace and prosperity among you. The grapevines will be heavy with fruit. The earth will produce its crops, and the heavens will release the dew. Once more I will cause the remnant in Judah and Israel to inherit these blessings. But now I am determined to bless Jerusalem and the people of Judah. So don't be afraid. The people of one city will say to the people of another, "Come with us to Jerusalem to ask Yahweh to bless us. Let's worship Yahweh of heaven's armies." I'm determined to go. Many peoples and powerful nations will come to Jerusalem to seek Yahweh of heaven's armies and to ask for his blessing. Come back to the place of safety, all you prisoners who still have hope. I promise this very day that I will repay 2 blessings for each of your troubles. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse so there will be enough food in my temple. If you do, says Yahweh of heaven's armies, I will open the windows of heaven for you. I will pour out a blessing so great you won't have enough room to take it in. Try it. Put me to the test. Then all nations will call you blessed, for your land will be such a delight, says Yahweh of heaven's armies. Elohim blesses those who are poor and realize their need for him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. Elohim blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Elohim blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. Elohim blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. Elohim blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Elohim blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see Elohim. Elohim blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of Elohim. Elohim blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. Elohim blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. And tell him, Elohim blesses those who do not turn away because of me. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the creation of the world." Blessings on the coming kingdom of our ancestor David. Praise Elohim in highest heaven. You are blessed because you believed that Yahweh would do what he said. Then Emmanuel turned to his disciples and said, Elohim blesses you who are poor, for the kingdom of Elohim is yours. Elohim blesses you who are hungry now, for you will be satisfied. Elohim blesses you who weep now, for in due time you will laugh. What blessings await you when people hate you and exclude you and mock you and curse you as evil because you follow the Son of Man. Emmanuel replied, But even more blessed are all who hear the word of Elohim and put it into practice. Blessings on the King who comes in the name of Yahweh, peace in heaven and glory in highest heaven. Now that you know these things, Elohim will bless you for doing them. Through the Messiah Emmanuel, Elohim has blessed the Gentiles with the same blessing he promised to Abraham. so that we who are believers might receive the promised Holy Spirit through faith. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. All praise to Elohim, the Father of our Master Emmanuel the Messiah, who has blessed us with every spiritual blessing in the heavenly realms because we are united with the Messiah. And this is Elohim's plan. Both Gentiles and Jews who believe the good news share equally in the riches inherited by Elohim's children. Both are part of the same body, and both enjoy the promise of blessings because they belong to the Messiah Emmanuel. Elohim blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Afterward, they will receive the crown of life that Elohim has promised to those who love him. But if you look carefully into the perfect law that sets you free, and if you do what it says and don't forget what you heard, then Elohim will bless you for doing it. Don't repay evil for evil. Don't retaliate with insults when people insult you. Instead, pay them back with a blessing. That is what Elohim has called you to do, and he will grant you his blessing. If you are insulted because you bear the name of the Messiah, you will be blessed, for the glorious spirit of Elohim rests upon you. Elohim blesses the one who reads the words of this prophecy to the church, and he blesses all who listen to its message and obey what it says, for the time is near. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Write this down. Blessed are those who die in the Master from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, they are blessed indeed, for they will rest from their hard work, for their good deeds follow them. Look, I will come as unexpectedly as a thief. Blessed are all who are watching for me, who keep their clothing ready, so they will not have to walk around naked and ashamed." And the angel said to me, "Write this, blessed are those who are invited to the wedding feast of the Lamb." And he added, "These are true words that come from Elohim. Blessed and holy are those who share in the first resurrection. For them the second death holds no power, but they will be priests of Elohim and of the Messiah and will reign with him 1,000 years. All who are victorious will inherit all these blessings, and I will be their Elohim, and they will be my children. Look, I am coming soon. Blessed are those who obey the words of prophecy written in this book. Blessed are those who wash their robes. They will be permitted to enter through the gates of the city and eat the fruit from the tree of life.